My name is Andrew Anderson. I'm here to do a speech for Introduction to Public Speaking at the Northwest Technical College here in Bemidji. Let's get it. My topic is educational beliefs I stand on. I think it's important to educate myself because it'll change my life significantly. I picked this topic to talk about because it's important to me, obviously. When I was about 20 years old, I went back to the tech to seek a higher education. I wasn't successful. It was traumatizing. I always think about what I could have done differently, what I should have done differently, and it's hard to think about. So I want to change that. I want to change my future. I want to change the future of my family. Um, it's my chance now to show, my family, my friends that I'm smart enough that I am able to finish something and that I can graduate and get my degree. This has influenced my life pretty poorly because my student loans have followed me around for the last 10 years. I haven't been able to purchase a house like I wanted to because my student loans are my credit. I haven't been able to pay it off because I don't have a high enough income to be able to afford that payment. And, it's awful. So this is why I chose the topic. I want to educate you and I want to educate me. Why is education important? The more education you have, the better paid you are. Um, Education is also often viewed as an investment in human capital. So men with a bachelor's degree often, no, not often, men with a bachelor's degree make $900,000 more per year than men with a simple high school diploma. Women with a bachelor's degree make $630,000 more in their lifetimes than women who only have a diploma. That's important to me. I want to provide for my family a life that I didn't have. Um, it adds years onto your degree. Otherwise, it takes a long time to go from the bottom to the top. Um, what does education mean to me? Education can improve my social skills with work and in our private lives. Education allows us to breach difficult subjects elegantly and with tact. Talking about the work we've done and being asked about it can be a alarming situation, especially to a boss. They're asking you what you've done on an account. It's like, oh gosh, I have to think about it for a second to give them that answer. Sometimes you have to go get your paperwork so you can go over it with them. It can be alarming. You don't always have good communications. Things can be misunderstood. So I think education will improve these things. Your coworkers, the people your friends, your family, they'll be able to notice these things and they'll give you respect for them. So that's why I think it's important. Um, Communication obviously will help us avoid conflict. So that's why I think it's important to be able to state what you mean, cool head. Um, what does education mean for society? When there's lack of education, there can be many problems like poverty, addiction, social inequalities, gender discrimination, religious differences, and even more. Education is a powerful weapon which we can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela said that. One of the most obvious benefits to getting a degree is gaining employment so I can receive a higher income. Changing our circumstances, that's what I want to do. Rising from the ashes like a phoenix. It would be easy to find a job. If I was a doctor, anyone would hire me. Same with a nurse. If you have a degree, you're credentialed, it makes you more marketable, especially in our society today. People are always watching you. Um, Also, it will allow you access to higher paying jobs. If I apply to be a doctor, they're not going to hire me because I don't have the schooling. You need many, many years of education to be able to do that. So, um, my conclusion, what does education mean for my future? College graduates often can find about 57% more job opportunities than people without. That means that they're going to have these jobs and then be more secure in them. If the recession or a pandemic hits, you're always going to need healthcare. So, or car industry, you're always going to have to be getting to work. So it just creates security for those people. It also creates, if you have a degree, you'll have less time in between jobs. Say your entire workplace was laid off. Well, you are ready to get back out into the job field and you have great credentials, then people are going to look at that, market you, and say, they're hireable. So it's important to get your graduate and get your education. Um, College students on average take about 3 to 6 months to find a job after they graduate. Um, but the unemployment rate of a person who has a bachelor's degree is about 3.7%, whereas a person who isn't educated is almost doubled. So, it's very important, I think, to gain those opportunities. It's going to change your life. It'll change your family's life. That's the reason why I'm here because I think that this is a generational thing. I think my family, my children are going to be successful because I'm successful because I'm going to teach them to succeed, and I want them to follow my leadership. So, thank you for listening.